But I wonder what this could be. Let's find out. Oh snap. So what I've got here is a bodega cooler. I got myself a car fridge. Oh my gosh. I got a car fridge. Now where the heck am I gonna put this thing? I'm looking at you, Igloo. Thank you for being a friend. Traveling down the road and back again. Igloo, your heart was true. You were a pal and a confidant. So I literally had to reconfigure my van setup just to fit in my brand new bodega car fridge. But check this out though. It's not even plugged in and it's already like weirdly cool on the inside. So yeah, this is my new upgrade. And because of that, I had to move that used to house my dry foods, and now it houses my socks and underwear and miscellaneous things. Maybe a home for the Ryobi. Had to find a new place for the solar panel, a new place for the Jackery, and now I have a new little kitchen setup. This actually provides more space for food because what I was blocking when this was here was this little drawer. So now I got space for my equipment. So welcome to the van life, car fridge. I'm excited. So I got this, I've got the fridge plugged in. And when I first plugged it in, the temperature read 84 degrees. And that was about, I would say, 10 minutes ago. So it's steadily going down, and I set the temperature at 20 degrees. And so it's steadily going down. After almost 10 minutes, it's already gone down over 20 degrees. So it should reach temperature very soon. I've got it plugged into the Jackery, and right now it's taking about 63 watts from the Jackery. I had it plugged into this inverter, but the inverter makes a lot of noise. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do something about that. It's very loud. So I unplugged it. Oh, sorry. I unplugged it and then plugged it into the Jackery. So anyway, that's what I got going on, and I'll be back. Alright, so I realized a few minutes ago that I had other stuff plugged into the Jackery, and that was not an accurate wattage that I said before. This car fridge is currently doing 46 to 50 watts. And it's almost down to the temp that I set, which was 20 degrees. Hard to see. Yeah. So that's what we got going on. So the car fridge on its own is taking somewhere between like 46 to 50 or 45 to 50 watts. When it reaches its temperature, I believe it's supposed to not take as much power, but I will see. Right, so this is working out pretty well. It's now at 20 degrees. That took about, I think, a total of 30 minutes or so for it to get all the way down to temperature from 84 degrees down to 20. And as soon as it got down to 20, this is now how much power it's taking. Just 6 watts. That's awesome. So that leaves room for me to be able to cut this fan on because it's hot up in here. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm excited. And I'm going to start putting my food in here. And a fridge light too. Shut the fridge door. All right, so here we are. This is like day 3 of having this car fridge. I moved it from where I originally had it to right behind the passenger seat to give myself a little more room back there. So I just switched my clothes out for the fridge, which is right here. And through trial and error and actually reading the instructions, I learned that I was using up so much space. I mean, not space, but using up so much power on the Jackery that within like 2 hours, the Jackery would go from full to completely empty. And when I finally read the instructions, I learned that what I was doing was the fridge, the factory setting on the car fridge was too high. And I don't know if you can see me. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning and I just got off work. But so the factory setting on the car fridge was set to high. And that's fine if the fridge is plugged into the car battery and the car is running. But if you're plugging the car fridge into something like a Jackery or any type of a battery separate from any type of portable battery separate from the car battery, then you need to turn it to low. And so I did that this morning. And I charged up my Jackery at work, and then I brought it back into the van and plugged the fridge back up into it, and then I went back to work. And so here it is now, about 2.5 hours later, and the Jackery is down to about 63% down from 100. And so I think that's much better because in 2 hours yesterday, it only took 2 hours for it to go from 100 to 0. And now it's been 2 hours and the fridge is only using up about 7 watts and the Jackery's only down to about 63%. So that's much better. What I intend to do is buy another Jackery or another power bank that can be just for the car fridge, because it does take up a lot of room. This Jackery is the smallest, I think the smallest in their Jackery line. So if I upgrade it to a larger one, and I would use the larger one for everything else and use the smaller one just for the fridge, I think that would alleviate me having to constantly just stop and take out the solar panels, or go into Panera or someplace and charge up the Jackery, because I can't use anything else like alongside the fridge. Like I tried to run my fan, and like the battery just completely went down. So that's my new goal, new project. Save up for another Jackery. Well, anyway, it's adventures in van life. What can I say? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. God bless you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.